It's finally here. The Elden Ring DLC has now officially been announced. It is called Shadow of the Erdtree. I can't believe they announced that out of the blue like this, but on the official Elden Ring page, as well as the FromSoft page on Twitter, they officially announced it today with just this one picture to show. It says an upcoming expansion for Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, is currently in development. We hope you look forward to new adventures in the lands between. This is crazy because I know a lot of people were really disappointed after not getting an announcement for the 1-year anniversary, and I tweeted out saying that of course it was too perfect of a timing. Of course they had to wait for the most random moment imaginable to announce this. And of course they had to announce it at like 1 a.m. so now I'm not going to get any sleep for work tomorrow, but it doesn't matter. The Elden Ring DLC is officially confirmed. I can't wait, but I also can't believe there's no trailer, no announcement date of any kind, so I really don't know when to expect this or what to expect from this. What I'm really hoping, since I'm not super PvP focused in these games, is a lot of new areas, a lot of new bosses. I'd really love to see them step up the difficulty a ton, and I know they did that a lot with Millennia, but I'd love to see some Gale and Midir and Sister Fried level bosses. Okay, I know I'm just going ham on Dark Souls 3 here. I love Dark Souls 3, okay? But I think if they could surpass the Dark Souls 3 DLC, Elden Ring will move up a lot of spots in a lot of people's minds, because obviously the DLCs are the strongest parts of these games, and they are also by far the hardest. But what I'm really curious to see is how we're going to be able to access the DLC in the actual game, because I know they're trying to make it more accessible for newer players. So I don't know if it'll be like the Colosseums where it's really easy, you just kind of have to get to a certain point in the early game to find it, or if there's going to be something crazy like you have to find an item and figure out where to go and get kind of like over halfway in the game. I'm also curious to see if you can go into it if you've already beaten the main game, because I do have a character that's beaten the main game, and I think I'm just chilling there for right now. So I'm curious to see if I can use that character that's not in New Game Plus yet and actually go into the DLC. So I guess we'll have to find out. Taking a look at the picture here, it looks like we see a tree in the distance with, I think that's a lightning bolt in the middle. I'm not really sure. I think it'd be really cool though, because I liked a lot of the red lightning that some of the late game bosses had. So I'd be really curious to see if they kind of continue with that for some of the DLC bosses. We also have a character in the corner who no one is really sure who this is, or I mean, it's been announced for like 40 minutes. So I mean, we haven't had enough time to really look at it, but it doesn't quite look recognizable enough to know if it's someone we've already seen in the game. So maybe it's a new character. We're not quite sure yet, but I love the picture as a whole. It looks super cinematic. The left side over here kind of looks like Gale's arena at the very end of Dark Souls 3. And I really don't know what to expect from this DLC, but really all I'm hoping for is just straight up more content, more areas, more bosses. I really hope they ramp up the difficulty. If they add another Lake of Rot, I'm probably going to cry a little bit, but I'm still going to be kind of happy because it's kind of funny when they do that. And obviously I'm going to make plenty of videos about it, but I'm really stressed out about that. So I'm going to try and just chill a little bit and just let it come. Like, don't rush the content. But since I was already awake and it just got announced, I figured I'd make a video on it, just a quick little update, but I'm still not going to do an outro.